Yeah, you hit the gym every night now. Eat clean. Make time for family. 5 a.m. alarm, no snooze. Read before you even touch your phone. A year ago, you were 40 pounds heavier and broke. Not anymore. It worked. So why is your phone dead silent? There's a bar you used to lose whole nights in. They were all in there, laughing without you. You built exactly the life you wanted, and there's nobody in it. Don't worry, nothing's wrong with you, but something did happen, and it's not what you think. Here's an easy way to picture it. I say you're hanging out with a group of A-level people. Solid group. You fit right in. Same jokes, same weekends, same problems. Then one day you decide you don't want to be A-level anymore. You want A+. Cool. But here's the thing, nobody tells you. You don't teleport from A to A+. There's no cutscene. It takes time. And somewhere in that stretch, there's a gap, a weird middle zone where you're already better than the A-level crowd, but you haven't actually arrived at A+ yet either. That gap is exactly where you're standing right now. Too advanced for your old crowd. Not arrived enough to have found your new one. That's not a glitch in the system. That's literally just what growth costs. Nobody skips this part. Every single person who ever leveled up walked through this exact quiet stretch first. 100 years ago, this gap got a name. A writer named Hermann Hesse wrote an entire book about it, called it Steppenwolf, the wolf of the open plains. Not a wolf running with a pack, a wolf standing alone on empty ground because it already left the pack behind. And Hesse's whole point boiled down to one sentence. Leaving isn't the same thing as arriving. You can walk completely out of your old world and still not have landed anywhere new yet. And that in-between spot is the loneliest real estate there is. Sounds familiar? But does that alone explain your whole loneliness? Yeah, but not by itself. There's one more small thing sitting right next to it. Getting better doesn't just bump you up a level. It makes you sharper. It makes you notice things you used to just let slide. And sharp people, without even meaning to, slowly turn into judges. Picture it. Group dinner. Someone's telling you about their new plan for the 5th time this year. Old you would have just nodded along. New you? New you already spotted the hole in it before they finished the sentence. And it showed on your face, or the gym. Your buddy skips leg day again, cracks the same joke about it he's cracked for 2 years. Old you would have laughed. New you just thinks, that joke's covering for something he's never going to fix. Or someone posts a new year, new me story for the 3rd January in a row. Old you would have hit the heart react and moved on. New you just doesn't react at all. And that silence is louder than any comment could have been. You didn't say any of it out loud, most of the time. Didn't need to. People feel it. They feel getting quietly graded, and nobody enjoys sitting across from their own report card, especially not from someone who used to be sitting right next to them, failing the exact same class. Here's the trap. You weren't wrong about any of it. That's not the problem. Being right is exactly what pushes people out the door. Nobody ends a friendship because you said something cruel. They end it because you were correct about them, one too many times, and it stung too much to keep showing up for round 6. So what do you actually do with that? First, stop treating every person who left as the same kind of loss. They're not. Split them into 2 piles. Pile 1. People who only liked you when you were exactly as stuck as they were. The second you leveled up, you made them uncomfortable, and they needed you to shrink back down to fit again. Let those people go. That's not a loss. That's the toll. You already paid it on purpose, whether you admitted it to yourself or not. Pile 2. People you never actually outgrew. You just quietly judged them out loud one too many times. It's at dinner, at the gym, in a group chat, and they felt it land, and they walked without ever telling you why. Pile 2 isn't gone forever. Pile 2 is a list of phone numbers you can still open up and text tonight. Not a big apology, not a whole speech, just, hey, I've been in my own head lately, miss you, let's grab a beer. That's it. That's the whole move. And second, understand the fix was never more discipline. You've clearly already got that part covered, 5 a.m. and all. The actual fix is learning how to be a beginner again, out loud in front of people, letting someone watch you mess something up, laughing at yourself before someone else has to do it for you. That's the thing that pulls pile 2 back in. And it's the exact thing that speeds up finding your new crowd, the A+ ones. The ones still out there looking for you too. The wolf standing alone on the plain is a magnificent animal. It's also just the only thing out there. And that part's temporary. Only if you let it be. You are not broken, you're just in the gap. You just haven't landed yet. And some of these people, you can literally just text them tonight. If you're watching this and it hit a little too close, you're probably in a gap too. Everybody is at some point. We're going to keep doing this. Taking apart one book at a time, finding the stuff that actually explains what you're going through right now in this messy, chaotic world we're all trying to figure out. So subscribe, drop a like, and come find your gap with us next time.